Okay, this is Sunday, February 22nd, and these are the series of flower readings 9 through 12. And Lynn, when you're ready, we'll start with you.
Did you hear that, Dr. J? I said ready. Now you're muted.
Sometimes your microphone cuts in and out.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you should get closer here. Such a beautiful, beautiful I can image it. I can almost feel the freshness of the forest around it, the green, the dewdrops that form in the morning. So dainty. It's so strong. I almost see nature spirits, particularly at the very top, the fairy perched there, giving her energy and her love to the plants and the plant itself and those around. It's like you feel with it when you go for a walk in the woods. That grounding, that pure connection with Mother Earth that sometimes we miss. We forget that we need that connection. It's there, but we forget to be aware of it. We forget to be aware. And that's what I feel you need more of, that remembering to be aware, remembering that the grounding, the connection to Mother Earth is so important to the way you handle your problems, to the way you go through life. It can be a guiding force. Gaia is a guiding force. It is there to remind you of your second chakra, the chakra of sensory experience, the experience, not just looking and thinking about it, but the experience of it. Actually can lead to a feeling of empowerment. Your truth. Because of that oneness. It may sound cliche or trite to say this, but it is very important to walk on the earth, to bring up the energy from the meridians of the earth so that the energy flows through the meridians of your energy body as one. To enliven and enrich your experiences, your life. And that way you can share that energy, that life force with others, with your loved ones, with your community. Nature spirits are there around you, waiting to show you things that are just hard to even explain, hard to even imagine some of the things that they can show you and teach you if you're open to them. You find the chief nature spirit in your area and let that spirit speak to you. Just like one of your ancestors, because the nature spirit has been there for so long. It's come from so far to be here. My voice. I would like to share some healing. Around your throat chakra area, the chakra and the area around the chakra in your physical body, down your back, to the center, down further, through your third chakra, down into your second chakra, and then back up through the Sushumna, the Ida, and the Pingala. A beautiful network, an integrated network. Such power, such grace, such beauty is our spiritual body with our physical body. It's a work of art, just as that beautiful flower is. So I encourage you to remember that, to recall that when you're out walking, to recall that this is all part of you, and you are almost a recapitulation of that beautiful part of nature, all of nature. Walk with it, Feel it. Feel it from the soles of your feet. And let that energize you, bring you peace and comfort and knowingness, as nothing else will. If you will, as you're walking, meditate on that beauty. Love, which you are. Love and light, thank you for this opportunity, and may you be blessed.
Okay, now like Lisa, we're just showing off. 9 minutes and 19 seconds. You guys are amazing. Of course you are, right? Of course, Dr. J. That was, I don't know how to describe it. It was amazing. Whose flower was that, Lynn?
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're all so beautiful, all of you people.
It was mine. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, well, you're a beautiful people too.
Not just I'm
Sorry. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to say. Yeah. I
okay.
try again as we were talking about, keep that out of your head. Who could that be?
Yes.
What does that
Yeah.
feel like? So that's gone. That's gone.
Okay, so whose flower was it?
Is Urban Nature Girl Helen's.
Ah, Helen, urban nature girl.
I say that because that is when that flower is I like to see that fairy because I'm like it's so funny when I picked that flower, I didn't really want to cut it, I want to leave it, but I need to spend time with it. And let me tell you guys, I took the flowers with me to work. I was like, this is take your flower children to work day, because that's the only way I can spend time with it. I usually like to spend a day with it. So it says it's okay. Go ahead and, cut me from my stem and then there's something about the top of the flower. I just couldn't figure out why it felt weird. And then we said it's a fairy person. I'm like, oh wait, let me look. Um, Amazing enough that recently Dr. J also gave a reading that very similar to that. I need to work with my nature spirit more again because I have not been doing that as much as I used to. And that flower came from a plant that we took cutting. My husband and I went to see this man. Long story short, somehow, he ran across my search to actually to see what's the I forgot what that thing called where you sign up for events.
Register?
No, it's like you put it out there and people can just sign up for events. It's Eventbrite. I want to
Oh.
see what's Eventbrite is looking like these days because it's been a while, and because um somewhere on my husband's website, I'm his assistant program director, so I go look into these kind of things and see what's appropriate, what's not for his programming. And I ran across this posting about this man who's going to be talking about toilet paper plants, that plants you can use for toilet paper, and that's what that plant is. So we went and see him, and it turned out that he's a very amazing soul, and it was just out of like, it's no coincidence, it was meant for us to meet him. And so we took the cuttings home, and it grew, and it produced this amazing blue flower. There are very few natural blue flower that is one of the rarest color in the world in terms of flower color. Like your hydrangea is blue, that is also very unusual. So I love that blue, and it bloomed. And so there's something about working in nature and working with nature's spirit that I really miss that I don't get to do much anymore with my job change. And I really want to go back to that more. And I'm missing that tremendously. And I need to find a way. And of course my backyard have all kinds of nature spirits. Even though right there in the backyard I don't seems to be able to find time to hang out with them like I used to. So it's definitely another affirmation reminder, just like what Dr. J's the reading was like, I need to do more of that. And to walk in that beauty and not necessarily that was my backyard. You don't see the rest of it. There's not much yard, not much forest, but you feel like you're in the forest. And when I took that photo, because the nature spirits is there, and that's what it felt like. But anyhow, yes, I would love to do more work about planting toilet paper flower in your yard so that in the event that you ran out of toilet paper, you have a plant that you can take a leaf and wipe your butt with.
Okay.
And so something in your reading it is related to that, it's really like this is a plant that is really something you want to touch and feel because it's good enough for your buttock. When you need to use it as a toilet paper. Anyhow, humor into that. So now I'm gonna have to zoom into that picture. Like I see it. I see that little fairy. It's just hard on my little phone. I'm like, I couldn't zoom in. When you said that, like, oh, that's what that feeling was. There was something about that tip of the flower that didn't feel like there's something there, and I couldn't put a pinpoint in it. I was in a hurry also, like, sure, you want me to cut you and take you to work with me so that I can spend some time with you? Yeah, go ahead. And so, anyhow, thank you. That was beautiful, and I literally feel what you felt through the reading, and this is how I should feel more often. Yeah.
Oh, good, Helen.
Just leave out the word should.
Okay, for Dr. J, I would say I ought to because I don't use the word should like some of the recent I understanding the energy, don't shoot yourself with it, but it's a language and I learned it early on and it doesn't mean the same as other people saying should. I'm gonna leave it as that because I got a little tired of people telling me not to say the word should. It meant ought to. It doesn't mean the should that everybody else says. It's kind of in my vocabulary, so I'll try to say ought to instead of should when in your presence.
Just leave out the word try.
And the word try is the same thing. Yeah, I had that conversation with somebody else.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. When I
Moving
say
on.
try, meaning I'm putting 150% of my beingness to do it. It's a
I couldn't resist.
It's not trying. It's not like Yoda said. There's no try, just do. I have to say it out loud because I'm tired of people telling me don't use the word try, don't use the word should, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
On to the next flower we will go.
Thank you. I said my piece.
Lisa. Lisa, you're next. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Can you see the flower?
Oh, yes, now I can.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I am going to start reading on this flower. It's a pink garbilla. It has a gentle energy. very bright and cheerful. I will start with physical issues I get. I slightly have a pain in my lower back. And I feel a little bit tiredness of your physical body. And back of my head is a little bit heavy right now. So it shows me your physical body is a little bit tired, and you need rest, and you need like good sleep. And now I started to have pain in my third chakra, in your stomach area. And it is something to do with your authentic self. And I am feeling your energy of fifth chakra, throat chakra right now. So the way you are living your life authentically will help other people to take their path and guide them to their path. Even though you don't tell or explain how to do it to other people, they will just feel the energy of your authenticity, and they will find a way by just feeling your energy. So it's important for you to be quiet, to have quiet moment, to be centered and to be grounded and to be authentic. Just have time to meditate and look into yourself deeply and just be yourself freely. Just be free. So that people around you will get the energy of your soul. That's going to be really helpful for them. So I am going to do energy work on you. So please take a deep breath and exhale and relax your body. So since your body is tired, energy is up for your head right now. I slightly have headache right now. Like forehead is a little bit heavy. So again, please have a good sleep and rest your body well. Again, take a deep, gentle breath and ground yourself. So I'm going to finish my energy work now. So feel the ground and ground yourself. Okay, it is done. Thank you.
Nicely done. Nine minutes and 50 seconds. The guys are
This is
just
awesome.
crushing it.
So awesome.
Elisa, whose flower was that?
I don't know. I wasn't guessing either, but maybe Bev?
Yeah. It is.
So cute. I like that. I like Gerbil.
My little Gerber.
How was my reading?
Yes, it was very accurate, Lisa. I am very tired today. I've been hauling boxes and furniture. My low back hurts.
Oh, I know
Um,
your over cards.
oh my gosh. I'm just like so tired. But in a good way because I'm excited to be moving into my new space. Um but yeah, and the authenticity too, like just like my reading last night was about that authenticity, about stepping out with my writing project, and and just being authentic about, like without beating around the bush and not worrying about what, it's mostly the family, not worrying about what the family is going to say, the extended family. Um, but yes, so that is that is very much a part of that. And yeah, so it was very accurate. Thank you. And when you said to ground, when you told me that right at the end, you told me to ground, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like totally floating off somewhere. So I'm like, okay. And then you said it again. I'm like, oh right, I'm still not grounded. And I had to actually put my feet on the floor and just like really intentionally ground. So you totally caught that I was just like, woo. So that was good. Very, very powerful. And yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Helen, Lynn, any comments?
I love the part when you talked about people, I don't think that was the exact word, but attuning to her soul. That was so powerful. That was
Mhm.
really lovely. Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes beautiful poetry is uttered by you all. Anything else? If not, we'll move on. Okay, Helen,
Me?
let me bring up your flower.
All right.
Okay, let me know whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. As I connected to your flower, the spirits of the ancient ones are connecting. I feel the spirit of Shiva and if you're not aware who Shiva is, you could simply research Shiva I'm hearing the creation energy, co-creators. There are many different culture and many different beliefs that talked about the creation, the origin of creation, of where we came from. Looking to Shiva and the story in which it represents. There's messages there. But do not get hung up on the storyline or that is the only explanation to which your heart seek. It is only one interpretation. But the energy of Shiva is strong, and you'll find relativity to that. And it'll give you some interpretation and answer of what you seek. I'm also feeling the ancestor of the native people of the North America. I'm hearing them chanting and drumming. You may want to also connect to that spirit and connect to their creation story. There's so many creation story. Between all of these stories and all of this energy, you'll find the truth that is important to you. For the two that showed up very, very prominently, I got a sense of the importance of connecting to Mother Earth. There's a saying, we're children of the earth. So all these creation stories are tied into Mother Nature and Mother Earth, which our physical body stands on, our heartbeat tied into her spirit. And our physical well-being is tied into the well-being of the earth itself. Perhaps that is one of your concerns. I do feel that listening to drumming, or if you can join a drumming group to have that frequency connection, will help you with your concern, with what you wish to find answers to. That will help you to make peace with something that troubles you in this whole creation of the human race in our origin. There's something that is troubling you. I'm smelling like charcoal, burnt charcoal. if that have significance with you in a spiritual practice, I'm seeing now that you could get some incenses, whether it's frankincense or copal, to put it on charcoal and do meditation and connect with that. Connect with that spirits in those two plant medicine of frankincense and copal. You can probably get those through either online or your local spiritual store. And that will help in your quest. Let me see if there's anything else that come forth for you. You'd just like to take a look at you. I would like to facilitate a little bit of the cosmic energy to come through your chakra system. I'm seeing that there's some interesting energy alignment there. So let me just go ahead and facilitate some energy to come through your system. I'm seeing that your sixth chakra, which is the connection to the spirits and the connection to the divine, and your second chakra, which is all that your foundational safety, you're doing things that about everyday life, your food, shelter, water, all of that. They are tied. And there's a lot of doing, a lot of energy of the second in your sixth, and vice versa, which is okay to let that to function that way once in a while. And sometimes we spend too much time that way, and it will cause an imbalance in your system. So be mindful when you do this spiritual practice to not overdone it or not too fixated in it, and just allow, sit in meditation, connect with Mother Nature and all the plant medicine, including the resins of the trees, which is the frankincense and the copal, with the fire energy releasing the aroma that helps you to reach the answer that you seek. Allow it to come to you, okay? And with that, I'll leave you in the light. Thank you and blessings. I am dying to know who that flower belonged to.
9 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh
all right.
no,
Take your
9 minutes,
time.
51 seconds.
How
You guys are
was that?
good.
Helen,
Say that
whose
again.
flower?
I missed it.
9
What was
minutes
the
and 51
timing?
seconds.
Oh, okay. It felt much longer because I've traveled somewhere and back. Whose flower was it? Wow.
And look at how much it's opened. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous now, eh? It's opened up and there's other
Mm,
buds here. That's going to be a beauty.
nice. Mhm.
Wow, that was
Love it.
powerful, powerful, Helen. I hadn't I don't know what to say about, I hadn't thought about it. That's not true. I mean, thinking isn't, it hadn't come to me that the creation
you've been occupied by other things.
too much. Yeah. And the drumming, I love drumming. I just haven't done it for 2 years now, but I have a drum, I have an African drum, and I have gone to drumming circles and I want to do it again. But there's something about resonating with the heartbeat of Gaia that I love it. And
Grandmother's drum.
yeah, grandmother's drum. I need to do that somewhere. Yeah. I feel. And Shiva, I will look into that story.
Mhm.
Hindu, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Just don't hang up by the storyline.
Yeah.
It's it's a bit much out of then. Just feel the messages come to you.
hmm Through
Yeah.
the incense and the drumming.
Yeah. Because you think about it, the two strong spirit that came out was the ancient spirits of North America and ancient spirits of India,
hmm
right? And there's and it's actually the Americas because is telling you to get the resins of the tree. There was the copal and the frankincense, and then I smelled charcoal. I'm like, did somebody barbecue this late? I mean, this can't be. It's not even
Oh, yes.
hungry, but it's dark. I smell a whiff of like the beginning of the
Oh, yeah.
brisket. I'm like, what is that? And then I saw the picture of sprinkling the frankincense and the copal to have that.
Gopal. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gopal.
I think
Yeah.
it's time for you to connect with the visceral, like the smell, the senses, the hearing, the vibration in the senses, and all of that.
Hmm.
That's how I felt. Like, I mean, I was with you. Like, oh my gosh, it's like this is so. It is powerful. Like the orange flower. The moment I saw it, I was like, oh, it took my breath away.
Okay.
It's not a coincidence.
No, but it is, I believe that. No, I appreciate that the essence, the sensory part now. I'm feeling I've been missing that.
Yeah.
Sure, I have been. Yes, I need it. Thank you.
Any
Thank you.
comments from Lisa or Bev?
No, I mean, it was just beautiful. It was very beautiful, very
Mhm.
powerful. Mhm.
Okay. Bev, you're up next.
Mhm. Okay.
Let me know when you feel the moment is right.
Okay. When I said okay and I had my eyes closed and Dr. J had not yet brought up the flower, I saw a yellow flower and Spirit said, "This is about your identity." And I opened my eyes and there was a yellow flower. It's so beautiful. Like this flower, your third chakra has such an enormous light, such an enormous light. And sometimes it's like, I think for you, it's like you can't see it because it is you. It's kind of like you can't see yourself, you can't see your face unless you look in a mirror. And so you don't recognize the brilliance that you carry and that you shine wherever you go. And it's important for you to pause and remember that God has given us such a beautiful gift here on earth. And that gift is the mirror. And I don't mean the mirror over your vanity or in your bedroom. but it is the mirror of all of creation around you. Your beautiful light casts light to give you the clarity to recognize yourself in the beauty around you. And the question is whether you believe it or not, because sometimes you can look at others and say, oh, they are so good at this, or oh, they are so beautiful in this way. Or you can look at nature and you can think it is something outside of yourself with its intense beauty, but everything that you perceive in your life experience is a reflection of you. This is why you are drawn to the sacred path, because you recognize this beauty on an innate level. You recognize this light on an innate level. And even if you wanted to, you couldn't go in a different direction. Do you know? Do you really, really know in the essence of your being that you are a luminous being of light? As you know that, as your awareness sinks into that, that light will expand in ways that you cannot even imagine, and it will cast light upon the paths of those around you. And that's all you truly have to do, is to know who you are. Really know it and believe it. And every morning when you wake up, ask God to remind you, to show you, to help you to recognize all the ways that that light is reflected back to you in the mirrors of creation. And with your permission, I'd like to do a little bit of work with you. Your devotion to the sacred path is absolutely beautiful. But you don't have to try quite so hard. It's okay to just be, and just be on the path. And it will continue to unfold before you. You are already perfect just the way you are. You are exquisitely luminous. Take a nice deep breath in, please. And exhale. And when you inhale, just allow that wind, that breath that you inhale to fan the flame of that inner light and allowing it to expand through your entire being, inhaling and exhaling. And now with your next inhale, fan that light and exhale and watch that light expand into your world, into your community. You can do this little breathing exercise anytime you feel that you've forgotten who you are or you can't quite see the light. Just fan the flame a little bit and bring your awareness to it. And then rest in that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your light with us tonight. And thank you for showing your light to me. Please honor it for yourself. And with that, I'll leave you with that. Bless you.
Eight minutes, 45 seconds.
Oh, I missed the 7-minute mark. Sometimes I need to say just a little bit more.
It's funny because I thought that was a shorter one, but it was the longest one. Isn't it strange? The time is just so like the linear time is just not being like sense and feel when you're doing this work.
You know what else is beyond just this training? You've given and received 3 readings and healings. So who would like to tell Bev who that was? Or Bev, do you already know?
I have no idea.
Was mine. Thank you, Beth.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah,
It
makes
could
a
have
lot
been
of sense.
anybody. It could have been any of you, but yes, I
Right.
can see how that was. I'm assuming I can see how it was Lisa's. How was that for you, Lisa?
Yes, it was very gentle and also accurate. And as you all do, I'm on my sacred path. And it's getting easier for me to believe in my healing abilities and power, and also easier for me to be in a flow. Like I had been struggling for so many years since I came back to Japan because I needed to work. And I was in Tokyo and I was working very hard to like just live my life, but I wasn't doing, I was on my sacred path at the moment, of course, but I felt like I was doing something I not shouldn't, but I don't need to do that. Wasn't my path. I knew it, but I needed to like do things at the moment. I can just say, but now I am sure that I am on my path that I should be on, and I need to be on. And it's funny because I don't get excited, or I don't get like I don't get, how can I explain it? But I just don't get excited about doing things right now, but it doesn't mean it's bad. I think it's just I am on a flow or something, and I
Mhm.
don't have to think too much or something, and it comes, and it comes to my in my mind, and it when I have to do something, I just know it, and I do it, and something like that. It's difficult to explain in words, but I feel I'm in a flow, and I started to believe in myself, and again on my healing and so on. But for a long time, I had to hide my
Mm.
light and my path, and I didn't tell anybody in here in Japan for a long time. And so yeah, it was difficult time for me.
Mhm.
But now, as you said, I'm on my second path and with you guys, and I am happy with that. Thank you.
And we're happy that you're here with us.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And Helen gave something like this assessment on Monday, healing.
Ah.
Mm.
And as I told you before, like a few days ago, when I took the first time the flower reading with Dr. Jolsich, you told me that I have a healing power, and of course you didn't know who you were reading on, but
Yes.
that was, yeah, I said that was before taking your course, but that was right after taking your course, started to take your course, and yeah, and somehow I knew I had a healing power, and I had ability to do that, but I didn't tell anyone before that, of course. And that was the moment it was confirmed that I have a healing power. So that was a very powerful moment for me, because that was the moment I decided to do it in this life. Sorry, I'm getting
Mm.
emotional.
Mhm. Mhm.
But that was the first time other people told me actually that I have a healing power. And you mentioned that Dr. Motoyama used the word healing power, and
Yeah, exactly.
he doesn't tell he doesn't use that word for everybody. So I
No.
knew that was special for me, and so
Mhm.
sorry.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was uncommon.
And I knew you don't tell everybody. And
Oh
I
no.
have
No.
been with you for over 10 years, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen you telling the word to everybody. I know that. And that was still, that is special moment for me. And yeah, that is, keeping that moment is keeping me in this path, I think, and
Mhm.
holding the energy for me to take this path. I don't know how to explain it. It's more than words. Yeah, but thank you, everyone. And
Well, now you've each done 3 readings and received 3 readings, and you also now have recordings And you can go back over your work, over your words. You can go back over the responses. And you're going to find it has a life of its own.
Mm.
So I'm going to offer you something. If you would like, and you can agree, we can do the last 4 readings some other night, because I think 3 hours we're saturated. That's enough.
I think you read my mind, Dr. J.
That would be my gift to you. So, without going into any kind of detail, how was your feeling about this training over 3 days, 2 hours plus each day?
Well, I'm very appreciative of the time because I know that it was set for 6 to 8 and we went over to accomplish where we are at. And obviously this could have been a 5-day thing, but we were able to manage to compress it into just 3 days, out of practicality. I certainly felt like, yeah, I can do this. I certainly can do this, but I'd like to be able to practice now. I'm thinking, like, I don't want to feel like I forgot
Yes,
how to
of
do
course.
this. It's like, I
Yes.
know it's like riding the bicycle,
Mhm.
but man, it sure feels intimidating to get back on a bike when you're no longer that agile.
Mhm.
So, that's kind of like, yeah, maybe is part of the unfolding. Because I really felt like, I knew I was going to do something to this nature, besides the Monday night, where I'm very happy that I could volunteer my time and do sessions for people, because you learn so much as you keep your practice going.
Mhm.
And so, and for those who know my journey from being transferred out of my job for 25 years to now, holy smoke, I'm certainly a totally different person, and I'm still at the tail end of the completing that cycle, and this is the beginning of the next. So I'm like, well, here's an unfolding that I didn't anticipate. And
Mm.
it's funny if like, yeah, when did Dr. J ever offer a flower reading training? I'm like thinking back,
2016.
it seems like a long time ago.
Mhm.
And so, then I was like, let me look at the schedule. Oh, heck, I think I can do this. And my beloved is so kind to make sure there's dinner ready, even go park my car because I was working the last 2 days. Today's the first day I'm not working, so I can just relax and come on to the class. So yeah, I just so greatly appreciate and that there are my fellow student that makes it a really enriching class.
Mhm.
It felt just right. I'm like, how could it happen if there were like more than 4 people?
Can't.
I
Breakout
just couldn't
rooms.
even, because you're setting to cut out at 7, right?
Mhm.
I think
Yeah,
that
but
would
you
have
could
been
have
a
done it in
yeah.
breakout rooms or something.
This is better.
I really
Yeah.
love this group energy, and I'm still trying to figure out. I'm seeing the pattern of I looked it up on the syllabus. It says group karma. I think it would say group. There's a theme to the group karma. And I'm like, yeah, I'm beginning to see that,
Yeah.
well, we did multiple group karma. And matter of fact, it's, every night there was a different theme, so to speak. And tonight's like, some of us are just like doing a lot of certain things and, getting tired, backaches, heartaches, what have you. And not really like able to do some of the spiritual practice that we ought to do. Well,
You
Dr. J
should
didn't say.
try to do them.
Yes, Dr. They didn't say anything about what Lisa said about should. I'm so happy you didn't say anything about that. No, I forgive me, but it's just that I understand that word and all of that, but sometimes I feel like that word has this purpose and it's okay to say it when it's fitting its purpose. Just like Lisa used the word, I used the word tonight. I felt like we're using it befitting to the purpose. Yes, we ought to. We really should do more spiritual practice. I'm not downing myself. It's the reality check that I have not been able to do that. And it's
Yes.
time that I find manifest the way, let the way comes. And so I focus on that instead of focusing on how busy my life has been and how
Mhm.
it's kept me from doing certain thing. I'm just going to focus on the way will come. Like now I'm like, hey, I can do flower reading now
Yes.
if I should choose so.
You all can.
I felt really comfortable that because I was in trepidation the day one, and all of a sudden, like, I don't know who's gonna come because when I picture a person in my mind's eye, things start flowing in, and I just picture this would happen like that. But then all of a sudden we're doing it, and I'm like, I don't know. But then after I've done one, it's like, okay, now I know how it feels. I know how it can be, and then I now know that I can do it. But I think it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna love it. I really think I'm gonna love it.
Mhm.
It is a little different than the energy. The energy I call it e-balancing, the energy balancing session. And it would be really wonderful, Dr. J, one of these days, if you could hold a class for us healers. Maybe because see, for me, they're all kind of coming from the same source, and I have to really think about it and really break it down to the
What kind of
differences. Like,
class?
to really have a delineation between the energy balancing session, the flower reading, the private session that you do, like when we do private session, there's a slight difference between all of them. Like for the flower reading, I
Mhm.
asked those questions in the beginning, and it's obviously it has to do with the group karma that we won't get when we're doing an individual session, right? But even
Just
when we
remember
do,
that when you choose to do a flower reading, the people that really want to come and see you have already made that decision.
right, right. But
And you're going
the
to explain
dynamic.
to them, you're going to explain to them how to accomplish a decision they already made.
And so as I just think as a practitioner who is still not doing this regularly yet, we don't think about the all of
Yeah.
that. And
Mhm.
it's really good to get that awareness. Oh yes, there's a group karma here that I wasn't even thinking about
Mhm.
because I'm focusing on the modality versus the whole
Mhm.
dynamic of it. So
Mhm.
it's always been in the back of my head to like wants to know the difference. I can only tell if from the receiving end for most of it until I started doing the Monday night so that I'm providing. But it's been such a gift to be on both sides. Like, I always like count my blessing that I was your client first and then later
Mhm.
on, somewhere down the
Mhm.
road,
Mhm. Well,
here I am.
you can also take the path that Bev took and become an instructor.
Oh my goodness.
Lynn.
Oh, I'm just have all the spare time right now, right?
Exactly. You had nothing else to do. What's the
No.
matter? No, the
But
reason I say that, Helen and Lisa, is because I've been on Lynn's case for many years. I would tease her about
he does.
becoming an instructor.
Well, you never know.
Um,
Might surprise you one day.
Of
mm,
course.
Never know.
Mhm.
I didn't think I'd ever take a flower reading workshop. So there you go.
yeah.
All of a sudden, it was offered and I thought, hey, why don't I do that? And I found these evenings to be like petals of a flower unfolding for me. Like just an
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
unfolding,
my,
right?
beautiful, beautiful.
And
Yeah.
it's more, it seems to be more poetic than just a straight healing session on Monday nights. It just
Mm-hmm.
feels more in the flow.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
keep going and say and feel and bring out the
Mhm.
images, right? Where you don't necessarily do that in that way.
You've planted
Um,
some
Yeah.
seeds, and now these seeds are
yeah,
going to
yeah,
sprout.
no. Mm.
Yeah, I like what you said, Lynn, about a flower reading being more poetic. That is so accurate because when I'm talking to a person or reading the person, it's like I speak to the person, but how do you speak to a flower?
Yeah.
And what does it, of course it's poetic. And so it does become more of a poetic
Mhm.
reading. It's in a way that you wouldn't necessarily, you'd feel kind of weird saying to a person in the in their face sometimes, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, I like that. Yeah, that is so true.
yeah. Talk to the flower.
Very nice.
Yeah. But I was
So,
just curious if there was a theme that other people thought came out of this. Did anybody feel a theme or sense a theme out of
Yeah.
the workshop?
There were a multitude of themes. Like, looks like we're all very occupied with something in the density side, right? Whether it is like, whether like with Lisa and I, we both kind of feeling like we still have to do that density work to make a living, right? And while Lynn and Bev are having to do different work other than the spiritual work, that is affecting your spiritual side of things, like your church work and then your moving office. And I just recently moved office, and I can totally relate to that. So there's all this transition. I feel like there's this transition. We are closing a cycle and opening a new one. And the requirement of us to do that work is very difficult because it's all aspect. We have to kind of like juggle it all, while the world is spinning all around us. It's but I think we all handling it beautifully. And I have to say it's because that we have this connection, right? And it's just so beautiful that Lisa, you're so like opening to us of your path and where you're going to achieve, and how is still part of you still have to work, but yet it opens up this new work for you that are like part of the unfolding. It is tumultuous and yet so beautiful time that demands so much of us to deal with the unfolding, and yet to reach that destination that that we all like know we're gonna get to, right? The journey itself. So I'm looking forward to the finally get there and just kind of put my feet up. I'm here. It'll be nice to reach that. I know it's about the journey, but it's nice when you reach a destination that you can like, ah.
Well, think about
Oh.
an evening that you want to do the remaining 4 flowers.
I think
Well,
practice
Dr.
would
J,
help.
what's your timing like? Is you're traveling soon?
I could do Wednesday night.
You mean like within this week?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to go ahead and try to set that? Forgive me for turning upside down so I can look at my calendar.
That'd be the 25th. I'm looking here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That could work for me.
Moment my
Yeah,
computer thinks
February is
slow.
good because March is gonna my schedule is gonna completely change into March. So February is good. So Wednesday is okay with me.
I can do the 25th. Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Lisa? Can you do the
Me
25th?
too. I am going to start working on 27th in Japan time. So 26th, it's going to be 25th in your time. So it's going to be working with me
Oh,
fine.
good.
It'll be 11 a.m. Thursday, the
Okay.
26th for Lisa.
Okay, good. Thank you. That works.
Okay, it'll be the same Zoom link,
Okay.
and then I'm not gonna try to convert the stuff tonight. I'm too tired, but I will get this out to
No.
you tomorrow. And you're gonna have questions, but there's a lot of material that you've covered, and it's all safe. It's all within you. You've done it. It's there. Just let the seed grow. You all did exceedingly well. Now, you may not think so, but I get my opinion.
Appreciate
So
your
we-
opinion. Yes.
So we use the same link?
Yeah.
Precisely. And I'll send it to you anyway.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. J. That's
Anything else before Lisa closes us with a short meditation?
What did you say?
You've heard me.
I think
Okay,
I
I'll
can.
just mention that there's healing exchange tomorrow night. I
Monday
think.
Monday
Monday night.
Energy balancing.
Energy balancing. It's student grad energy balancing, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm on the wrong.
Tomorrow
month.
is Monday energy balancing for the public.
It's for the
yeah.
public. Never mind. I was still in March for some reason.
Yeah, a little ungrounded, are you?
I'm just tired.
Oh, me too.
I'm just enjoying this last week of February.
So whenever you're ready, Lisa. It doesn't have to be very long, just something short, and I know it'll be
Okay.
beautiful.
Okay, I'll make it short and nice. Okay. Everyone, please relax and close your eyes. And take a deep, gentle breath. And exhale. And again, breathe deeply, gently. And exhale. Just feel the light coming from your Kundalini and going up through your spine, Sushumna. And the light is going out through your crown chakra. And the light is reaching to the light of God. And you can keep the light there with God and just be there. And that is your light, your God. And bring that light with you and bring back down to your crown chakra. And the light is coming down through your Sushumna, your spine, straight down to your, you are bringing down the light through all the chakras, through your ajna, through your throat chakra, and then heart chakra, and third chakra, and second chakra, sacral chakra, and then bringing back to your first chakra, root chakra. That is the Kundalini lives. And again, breathe deeply and ground yourself. And allow yourself to be free and be a sacred being as you are. Again, take a deep, gentle breath and exhale. And again, take a deep breath and exhale. Thank you for having this opportunity for all of us to have a great moment today. It is done. It is done. Thank you. When you are ready, open your eyes.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody, my
Very
love to
beautiful.
all. Get some rest, and I will get these out to you in the morning.
You
Thank you,
Blessings,
everyone. Have a
everyone.
good night.
night.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Good night.